one point, it was a very powerful country, had worldwide influence. They led the world in exploration, right? And so when we went into Mexico, right, they asked the native people there if they wanted to be Christians. No, they did not. It's either convert to Christianity or die. Accept our language, Spanish, or die. It was a brutal conquering of the entire continent, Central and South America. What one country does not speak Spanish in South America?
Brazil.
Good, Jonathan. How can you know this and your classmates?
Brazil.
Just say I'm sorry. Yeah, Brazil, they speak what?
Portuguese.
Portuguese. So here's this little country, Portugal, right? Right next to Spain. And again, Portugal was one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful country in the world at one time, during the age of exploration. So part of this exploring, Portugal sets up in Brazil, and the people there to this day still speak Portuguese. Now, do we have people like flying in from all over the world to Rio de Janeiro, thinking they get off the plane and thinking that they can speak Spanish? Yes, only to find out they don't speak Spanish, they speak Portuguese. The rest of Latin America speaks Spanish. The religion there is what? What are 96% of all Latin Americans? What is their religion? Tom? Yeah, Roman Catholic Christians, right? So if we want our country to stay Christian, which many on the right do, should we be building a wall between us and Mexico or a bridge? Right, because Hispanics are overwhelmingly Christian, specifically Roman Catholic to this day. All started centuries ago. Okay, so Monroe and Roosevelt thought it was important that we establish ourselves as the main influencer in Latin America. Why would that have been important, Ava? Why don't we just let Spain and Portugal or Germany, whoever, just them be involved? Why do you think? Jonathan, back to you.
It probably gives us less opportunity. Or like more chances.
Do we have partnerships, trade partnerships with countries like Mexico? Yeah, huge. We have the North American Free Trade Agreement. Okay, so Canada, Mexico, and the United States do a lot of trading. Okay, a lot of special tax breaks and things set up. So we wanted the influence, okay, in all of Latin America. Where do we get our bananas from? Caleb, where did we get them from? You ever heard of Honduras?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's where we get most of them. The United States, we didn't care. If we had to set up dictators in all these countries, we did it. Okay? There was a lot of corruption over the centuries, and you're still seeing Latin America struggle today. Okay? Many of the countries struggle with implementing democratic policies and institutions. There's a lot of corruption with the military, the police. Okay? And we see all that with the gangs, okay, drug warfare that goes on. We just attacked the Venezuelan, not a ship, boat, big boat that was carrying all these drugs, and we just targeted it and blew it up. So Venezuela is really upset with the United States right now, saying we had no right to do that. And Trump has said they were drug dealers. We have every right to protect our coastline and our people from shipments of drugs. So even today, we're still kind of trying to figure out what's the best policy when dealing with all these Latin American countries and Trump has gone on record as saying, we never should have given away the Panama Canal. We should have kept it. Okay? So, a little update. All right, keep going.
San Francisco earthquake in 1906.
Okay, highlight that. San Francisco earthquake over 100 years ago. Most powerful earthquake in the world at the time. San Francisco was reduced to rubble. We've had big earthquakes. There was one in 1989 during the World Series. You saw bridges collapse. And still today in California, they're always just holding their breath, hoping that there's not going to be a major earthquake along the San Andreas Fault. You've got a whole city, San Bernardino, which is built right on the San Andreas Fault. How stupid is that? So, in addition to fires, they've got earthquakes. All right, keep going.
Work to establish national parks and forests.
Okay, why would that be important, Colton? Highlight that whole thing. Work to establish national parks and forests.
So certain areas to be protected.
Why do we need to do that?
So they don't get trashed or torn down.
Trash going down? Do we want to develop all these? Make them commercial? Have hotels, casinos, restaurants in places like Yellowstone, Yosemite, Zion National Park?
Some people might want to.
So, right, some people do they want all of our national parks. They think there's too much land. Nevada, over 60% of our land is Bureau of Land Management. The government owns the land. Trump's policy today is, let's open up this land for development. Conservatives, true conservatives like Roosevelt, were the ones that are like, we're going to conserve. Okay, we're going to conserve the land, protect it. Yosemite, Yellowstone, all these places. Under President Obama, he expanded, okay, national parks. It Bears Ears in Utah. And then Trump tried to undo it. So one is pro-development. Let's drill on the land. Let's use the land for development. Right here by our school. Do we want all these, the mountain range, Spring Mountains protected? Or do we want neighborhoods going up into the mountains that you see over in Henderson? Red Rock right now, the city council just approved for there to be a huge, the biggest development in Vegas. So Red Rock will not be the same as you had growing up. How many of you don't care because you've never been to Red Rock? You've never been there. I'm always amazed at how many students I have that have never been to the Strip and have never been hiking at any of our mountains. Get outside, go for a hike. Okay, you may not be able to in a few years if all this is developed. All right, last one.
Oklahoma admitted as the 46th state, 1907.
Okay, truth and trivia. Here we go, Sierra. We already did that.
Theodore Roosevelt's first wife and his mother both died on February 14, 1884.
Okay, highlight first wife and mother both died same day, February 14. Valentine, happy Valentine's Day. Your wife's dead and your mother. Would that be easy to deal with? No. Keep going.
Was the uncle of Eleanor, Miss Franklin D. Roosevelt.
All right, so when his cousin became president, okay, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, probably the most famous first lady we've ever had was Eleanor Roosevelt. All right, keep going.
Popular ex-president who ran again on the Bull Moose Party ticket in 19.
All right, so we didn't have just Republicans and Democrats. We had the Bull Moose Party. Okay, how did he come up with that? He was an avid hunter. And he was kind of, rugged, a rancher, and so he came up with this Bull Moose Party to kind of get that image out there because he didn't like who was running for the Republican Party in 1912. Okay. All right, keep going.
The teddy bear was named after him when he refused to kill a captive bear on one of his many hunting trips.
Okay, I like teddy bears named after him. So when he's president, his staff decides, hey, let's grab this bear, we'll capture it, and then we'll bring it up to him and we'll say, hey, shoot the bear, and then we'll take a picture that will go into all the newspapers across the world showing how macho you are that you shot a bear. And he's like, I'm not doing that. I didn't capture the bear and I don't want to kill it. That's why the teddy bear is named after it. Keep going.
First president to win a Nobel Peace Prize, and first to visit foreign countries, Panama and Puerto Rico, during term of office.
All right, highlight first one and Nobel Peace Prize. Who was the next one to win it? Barack Obama. Who thinks they should have the Nobel Peace Prize? Donald Trump. Okay, keep going.
Youngest president at the time who took office.
Okay, highlight youngest president. And the last one there says first president to ride in a car, an automobile, and a plane. All right. He has lots of famous quotes. Here's one. I want you to look at it this way. All right, Nathan, read what it says. Right here.
To educate a person in mind, not in morals, to educate men in society.
All right, so highlight mind. What does that mean to educate a person in mind, Antoine? Am I educating you right now in mind? Yes or no? How? Did you just learn some things about President Roosevelt, the 26th president? Okay. Learn a little bit about the Panama Canal. Okay. So that's me teaching you your mind, right? Let's get the content. Let's get the context. All right? But he says in mind, not in morals. Highlight morals. Maya, what are morals? Beliefs, values, what you stand for, right? Okay. Like what? Olivia, give me an example of a upstanding moral citizen. Yeah, but I mean, relate it, like, to yourself. Not some big idea like that. Of course, everybody believes we should all live peacefully. I'm saying morals, values. You believe what? Gay people should have rights. Okay, is that a moral issue? Should be? Should not be. So yeah, we can relate it to social issues of the time, where you stand on things like abortion, gay rights, okay? Should there be peace or war in the world? So yeah, that can be. Now relate it more closely to you. If I say, Olivia, she's an immoral student, what am I saying about you? Like you're a liar, a cheater, cheated on the last test and quiz, disrespectful, talking in class when I'm talking or when your classmates is. Okay, so those are all morals. If I say Olivia has strong moral character, what am I saying about you? We're showing ourselves every day, right? Especially in a class like this where I'm just calling on you, right? Some of you with your mind, right? I don't know. Never heard of Panama. I don't know where it's at. Okay, fine. But why are morals? He's saying morals are more important. Yes?
Because it's like a way to show our character, like our morals are our beliefs, the way that we think people should act, kind of, or like the way that we should act. And then
Okay, so if she says that she thinks that gay people should have rights, right? And as we speak, are LGBTQ rights being given, are they being given more rights or are they being taken them away?
less.
How? What evidence do you have that less?
Well, we know that like the president now doesn't, like in other terms that he's had, hasn't really advocated for gay rights, so
No.
we can't expect that he's going to now.
I mean, he is, so you've heard of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? at Utah Valley State. So he went around speaking, he's 31 years old, right? Ultra conservative. And one thing that he would talk about, and he used biblical references to condemn gay people. So a lot of people were upset with him. Upset to the point that they're gonna kill him? Yes, that's what happened. Okay? But President Trump ordered all flags be flown at half-staff, and he plans on attending his funeral. So can we get from that President Trump agrees with Charlie Kirk about gay rights? What else did he do? Trans people, there's 15,000 in the military. Does Trump want them in the military? No, he doesn't. He's trying to get them all out of the military. Okay? So is this a moral issue or is it something else?
I think it is a moral issue, just because, like, actually, I don't think it is a moral issue. I think it's more of a personal issue, actually. I feel like it's more based off of, like, a revengeful type of.
So my morals, if I'm Charlie Kirk and I say, here's why I disagree with the LGBTQ plus movement, and I quote the Bible and my Christian faith, is he moral or immoral? JC? Why?
Because it's like what he believes and like what he stands for.
And he can back it up. He's saying it's religion, right? Here it is. It's in the Bible. So we don't have to agree with that, but you can say he makes a moral stand. Just as you might say your generation is very liberal when it comes to LGBTQ. This is your civil rights issue of your generation, right? You might think the exact opposite. Okay, and as long as you can back it up, you know, why you think that gay people should be given the same rights or even more rights than non-gays, okay? So it's more about the bigger issues, like right and wrong, not the gray issues, okay? Like cheating on a test. If I see Olivia cheating on a test, I'm gonna think, what about her character, Destiny? Am I gonna think more of her or less of her? I'm gonna think less of her. It's a character issue. I like this kid. Now I see her cheating on a test. I like her less. It's a moral character issue. But 66% of high school students cheat. So is it really that bad if everybody's doing it? Yes, Ayana? You're gonna ask to go to the restroom? What?
I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna agree with it.
On what?
Oh, you asked, like, what you think of her if she was cheating?
Yes.
I was gonna say that she has no morals. Is what you think of her?
Or she had a momentary lapse in character, maybe. Okay, I look for patterns as a teacher. So she cheats all the time, right? That's a character issue. She cheated one time. Maybe she was having a bad day. Okay? Now, if we go back to the gay issue, you can also make, okay, these people like Charlie Kirk that use the Bible, what are they using? New Testament, the life and times of Jesus, or Old Testament, the wrath of God? It's Old Testament. They're all Old Testament biblical verses. Jesus, if he were here today, would he be part of the gay straight alliance? Or would he be like, those gays, get out? What would he be doing? Trinity? Oh, he would care because he cared about everybody, did he not? So where would he be? Would he be with the gay students, or would he be against them? He would get involved. Yes, Princess? Why would he be? What was the message that Jesus in the New Testament brought to the world? That is still with us today as the world's largest religion. What's the message? Two things. One is what?
I feel like I'm
Love,
in hell
love.
or fucking
Not hate.
protection.
Love. What's the other message? He's on the cross, right? Dying. What's the last thing he said?
Forgive me
You're
for
not
my
like
sins.
Christianity, like a foreign language.
Doesn't mean you said like forgive them for the
Yes, forgive who?
Himself.
The Romans, the people that put him to death, right? Yeah, forgive them, they know not what they do, okay? Doesn't mean Jesus would be gay, it just means that Jesus, he might be like, well, I don't agree with you being trans or gay or whatever, right? But I forgive you for what I consider as a sin or immoral, okay? Love and forgiveness, not you're going straight to hell, okay? So when we quote the Bible, just know things like that to justify what we believe. Because I've had many students in class, well, I'm a Christian, therefore I don't believe in the, and then they'll quote, like Leviticus from the Old Testament, okay? You might want to read the entire Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament, before you make moral judgments about things like the gay issue, okay? All right, so he says, educated person in mind. You get that? Not in morals. We're not going to educate them in morals. Then what happens? It's to educate a menace. Highlight the word menace. What's a menace, Alexandria? I say you're a menace to Shadow Ridge. What do I mean?
Like someone who doesn't follow the rules and
Like cut down a tree in the quad? Yeah, you are pulling down the school. You're a menace. You're committing criminal acts at school. You're committing illegal, immoral, and unethical things. A menace. Do we have menaces to society here at Shadow Ridge? Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we do. We have kids that don't want to be here and are looking for ways to bring the school down. Right? They don't care. So they're not thinking when they get in a fight or they rip down a poster or whatever they're doing. Okay? So he said this over 100 years ago. If we just worry about academics and we don't worry about moral character, we're going to have a bunch of menaces, bad people running around in society. Okay, flip it over. Put your name on it, first and last. Put down today's date, 9/12. Put down the class, Psychology 1. Put down the 4. Where it says today's quote, you don't have to write it down because we got it on the back. Now, do you agree with Roosevelt or you disagree? Should we be spending more time on character development in school? Who you are as a person. As I told you, Harvard Law School had to put in an ethics class. Because, yeah, they were graduating brilliant people. They were Harvard graduates from the law school. They were going to make a lot of money. But were they good people? It's the same thing here. Do your parents care if you're a good person, or do they just care about your grades?
Oh my god, class is gonna end. Wait. I don't know.
All right, Caleb, you got it?
Not yet.
Okay. Diamond, we'll start with you. You're thinking what? Agree or disagree?
I agree because like you can be like the smartest like book wise, but once you get into like the real world, you can just be like a bad person. Like you don't have like
So what?
just
Look at Vladimir Putin, right? The dictator of Russia. He's not a good person. No one's like, he's such a good person. They know morally he's corrupt and bankrupt, but he's powerful. He's rich. He's famous. We know who he is. So do we care? We look at celebrities. Oh, there's the Kardashian clan. Do we care who they are as people? Or do we just know, well, They're pretty, they're rich, they're famous, they're influencers. We don't care. Are they raising their daughter, Kanye and Kim, Northwest, to be a pretentious brat, obnoxious, or to be a good person? Do we care at this school? If somebody's the valedictorian, right, and they cheated their way to it, do we care? Do their parents even care? Why wouldn't they care?
Because all they know is that they're valedictorian.
Right. They are and you're not. They win, you lose. So because we didn't listen to Roosevelt over 100 years ago, is that why we're at where we're at today? JC.
I said that I agree, because like when someone's not educated in morals, like especially with like leaders of the country and stuff, like it would be hard to take care of someone when you don't have good morals, because it's like, if you don't believe in like helping everyone and like kind of being a good person and taking care of the people you're in charge of, it'd be really easy to like make it not enjoyable to live, I guess.
Okay, good. Callie, you wrote what?
I agree.
Why?
Because like teaching somebody like skills will make them.
Why wouldn't it? I mean, is it our job to raise you like your parents, or, you know, this isn't church. You want good character, go to church. Your parents should be teaching you right from wrong. Why should we as teachers have to do this? We should just be worried about math, making sure you understand calculus, AB. Yes, Raiden?
I said I agree, because although it's important to be logically smart, like, it's also important to be like the social aspect of it is like very important too.
Why?
Because like compassion is like if you
Okay, go ahead, Haley.
I said that I agree because morals is just as important as basic education is, and I believe that because I think everyone should have an idea of like who they are and what they believe before they get out of high school, at least, just so then like, cause
I know
once
what I
you get out of
believe.
high school,
I'm
there's-
Machiavellian, right?
Yeah, there's so many things outside of high school and like in the actual like world that could like lead you to make decisions that don't align with how you've grown up. So if you like take time to figure out who you are and what you believe, then you'll like.
If I see how the world works and I see that people are getting ahead by lying, cheating, being deceitful, being manipulative, right? So it's sort of the Niccolo Machiavelli, right? A Machiavellian person is very manipulative. They're like, the ends justify the means. Who cares how I get to be valedictorian? Who cares how I get the promotion at work if I have to step on other people or backstab them? I am out for myself. I can't worry about these other people in society, my co-workers, my other family members. It's just me. And I'm gonna get there any way that I can. Don't we have people doing that every day? Our high school leaders. Isn't that how they're already thinking at a young age? Get ahead. Worry about yourself. Who cares if you hurt in the process? Feeling you wrote what?
I agree, because like being wise, like book smart is good, but knowing wrong from right in the real world is way more important, and it's important to stay truthful to yourself and your morals.
Okay, why is it important? You're not telling me why it's important. Why is it? If I look around and see all these successful people, presidents of countries, I see CEOs. Does anyone sit there going, oh, Jeff Bezos, he is such a good person? No. He's being criticized. Oh, you took your millions, billions of dollars and went out to space with your brother? Meanwhile, his ex-wife, who inherited half the income, she she's giving all this money to charity and she's getting praise. And they're like, why can't Jeff Bezos do it? Why is he so greedy and selfish and would rather go out, fly off to space with his brother? That's not helping anybody. But yet, he's richest man or second richest man in the world. So we have all these examples of people that are not good people that are super successful in the world. Right here at your own school. So it doesn't matter. Why? Why do we need to be good people? It's just so much more important. Why?
In order to feel more accomplished and like live a happy, successful life, 'cause, like, if you're not living like
A happy, successful life. How do most people in our country define success? Money?
Yeah, but I think like being truly successful is you're happy with what you're doing, and I don't think you'd be happy with what you're doing if you're breaking your ethics and not being more.
Okay, so you think we're going to be happier if we feel like we did things the right way, the honest way, the moral way? Okay, right. Will that be tested along the way, Connor?
The moral way?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely times that it will be tested, such as like.
Isn't
a
it
lot of
tested
your-
on a daily basis?
Yeah, on a daily basis.
How?
You could cheat your way through a math class, but then there will be a point where, I don't know, photo math won't be advanced enough to do the math. Like in calculus, the photo math doesn't really work anymore. It's too advanced, and then you're sitting there, you don't know what to do. Or your friends could also be a test. If you're just mean all the time and not really a good person, it could be fake entirely and just be using you in return.
Or do we tolerate our mean friends?
Everyone has a point. They can tolerate it for so long, but then there's gonna be a point where they snap and.
Well, they're not mean to you, they're just mean to other people.
Well, then, if that friend is moral and not corrupt like you, they would see that you're acting wrong and either check you, and if you turn on them and don't fix themselves, you probably leave.
How many of you know someone right now that if their parents knew who they really were, who their moral character was, they'd be shocked. The parents would be shocked. They think they're this person, and the kid's really a totally different person. Anybody know anyone like that? You do? Okay, without mentioning names, how so?
So he's always had his fake gangster persona.
A what?
A fake gangster persona.
Fake gangster persona.
In elementary school.
Yeah.
And he'd always just try to dress in specific colors, make himself look tough. And his mom doesn't even know this either, so when he gets expelled from the elementary school, I saw him twice in middle school and then got expelled again. So he has to move back to LA.
Well, wouldn't his parents have been aware then that your kid is delinquent?
He just manipulates them by saying that they started the fight first, or it's the teacher's fault or something like that.
Always. Yes. Kaylin, what'd you write?
Even if you're influential, corruption can still linger in your mind. The choices you make and how you handle things can affect yourself and others, your character, and how you think and how you make wiser and logical actions.
Okay, good. Did anybody disagree? No, it's all right, you're finished with this. Give it to one person. You take it, bring it up here.
You know,
Bruh, I kept like the recent shit. I didn't like the
Oh my god, finally the ability to talk. The dog talks for so fucking long, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself in the head. He talks so damn much! Like, give me some peace to talk, or some nothing. I want to hear
All right, get out
nothing.
your tips for students. Bring it out.
It's like a nagging fucking parasite. Ah. What's up?
My butt hurts. Sitting on these fucking chairs.
I hate
Hard
it.
ass chairs.
What are we at on these tips?
It's like you have to bend your skin to get used to it. That's what I do.
That shit's so short too. The last one, it's like, I could've done that yesterday.
right?
Yeah, but it was like the end
Alright,
because
round
this
number
dude
8.
always
Let's
talks
read
so
that.
damn much.
Princess, can you read it loud and clear?
Okay.
No, start over. Alright, highlight, it goes really fast. Highlight, enjoy every minute of it. Why is this good advice, Trinity? Say that again, what? Yes, biggest thing, they've done research on this. 5 years out of high school, you got these adults that are, I wish I had joined the swim team. I could have been on the football team. I could have gone D1, but you went nowhere because you didn't do it. Okay? I should have taken an AP class, but you didn't. It's woulda, coulda, shoulda. Would have done this, I could have done this, I should have done this, but you didn't do it. It's homecoming. This is a big deal at our school, isn't it, Sierra? So everybody should be going to the homecoming dance. You don't have a date? Ask your friend. Most of the people that go don't have dates, they go with their friend. Right? The football game, everybody should go. It's a community-wide thing. Everyone should be at the assembly with a smile on their face. But we've got how many kids at the school that are just detached? I don't care about homecoming. I don't care about being there. Can't wait till this assembly's over and I can just go home and chill.
For me, I've already been homecoming like 3 times already. My freshman year, my sophomore year, and my junior year.
Okay?
So for me, it was kind of like I'll probably just wait till prom. That's my, that's the only experience that I'll have for senior
Sure.
that I haven't like experienced already. So I think that's what like a lot of seniors are thinking
Maybe.
But for like juniors and sophomores and everybody else, I would like encourage going because like this is, I think it's just for like the experience.
Well, even if you go and you're like, I don't like the music, it sucks. I don't, there's gonna be things about it you don't like, starting with the price tag, right? Then you might not like the music, okay? But is there still a reason to go?
Yeah, and I also feel like it'll kind of make them feel happy too, maybe make them feel like they accomplished something.
Okay? Jonathan? You wrote what?
I'm guilty of this, and I'm always like hoping it goes by quicker. I always find myself being like, I just want this to get over with, but then like, I just I need to appreciate it more because like realizing it, like my 3 other years went by really quick, and I feel like, what's to say that my senior year is gonna go by quick as well. So I think I need to like soak it in more, not just.
Is there any reason to be here at school every day and be miserable every single day? Kids walking around with frowns on their faces, just alienated from everybody every single day. Is that a good plan, a good strategy to have?
No, I don't think so.
What should we do to those kids, Trinity? Slap them upside the head? Okay, what did you write?
I think I always enjoyed high school because I was surrounded by a lot of adults that I enjoy it now before it goes away.
Or adulthood?
Yeah, but I think I didn't really take advantage of a lot of the classes that they had.
Okay, that's good. Maya, what do you got?
I said that I agree with this because in my previous years, I've never really enjoyed school, and I've always wanted to graduate from college, and I like to kind of experience it still being young.
Okay, good. Great. All right, Elizabeth.
I am sort of guilty of this. Like, for example, is it homecoming again? Is it homecoming?
Is it that or not
Yeah.
joining the swim?
What's that face?
Oh,
Wait,
no, for the homecoming, I would like to go, but main thing is like I would like to go with 2 certain people. One of them isn't in this school, so I don't know if they can't even come. And second off, the thing is like $67, like $67. I
Six,
don't
six,
have that type of money.
6,
I'm sorry.
7.
If it's something like something that I can actually do, something I really do like, then yeah, I would love to do it. I would love to do it.
What's so funny?
Well, you don't necessarily have to pay for it. Get your parents to pay for
I
it.
don't know.
Do you want to ruin my life?
just the
I need to
voice?
go. I don't have the money, right? I need to get involved.
Yeah, but
Can you
also,
pay mom and dad?
yeah, but also I think that I really super just want to go with like 2 people I genuinely like to go with, or people I know
Maybe
are
you go with some
really
people that you don't have to be your best buddies. Okay. Cole, you wrote what?
I don't like going to school here.
You what?
I don't want to go to school here.
Why not?
I'd rather do something outside of school.
Okay, but if you have to be here, is there a way to get involved at all? Or you think, no, I'm just not going to do it? Nothing can convince you? Do you think that you'll regret it 5 years, 10 years from now? No? Okay.
I've never been to physically in high school.
Never? Okay, well, there's millions that don't. You're one of them. Edwin?
I put to live the moment and not pass it up, like pass the moment, because so like my previous years, I would always want school to end, and like now that I'm a senior, it's like my last year, and I didn't really experience much, so I'm just trying to do the most.
Okay, good. Cole, is this important? What would happen if you didn't play football? Would your life be any worse?
Yeah, probably.
How?
I wouldn't have a lot of friends I have right now.
You also wouldn't have opportunities, would you?
Yeah.
Because I heard yesterday that you're the only D1 football player on the team. I didn't know you were that good. Yeah. Wow, what position do you play?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're already getting scholarship offers. Most people don't. We don't have many D1 athletes that come out of the school. One, maybe a year, 2, 3,
Yeah.
right? And most of them come from girls football, not boys football. So, what is that going to do for you? What if you had just never played football?
It's gonna make college free. Give me a lot of opportunities, especially with people getting paid to play football in college. So, and then takes that load off my parents of having to pay for college.
That's a huge load.
Yeah.
Like $250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can take advantage of the opportunity for education. Yes, you can. All right, we done? We good? Everybody got all of them done. This is worth 16 points.
Damn.
Well, those ain't filled up. Looks like you've done a good job with it. Give it to one person at your table and bring them all up.
Oh,
Get out your notes, make sure you have a
She
highlight.
robbed you and fuck it, I didn't even notice. Imagine that was your phone. It would have been gone.
bro, I hid my phone under this. So I hid my phone
You
under
took a
this.
paper, you didn't even realize.
Bro, I looked away for a
You
second.
could
I
have
looked.
taken everything. Your phone, you could
No.
Damn it, bro.
I saw the arm. I saw the
You
arm.
know I got it 3 times.
Yeah, the last time.
Bro, come on. I'm gonna get you again, alright? And you just expecting, you're not gonna know. It can be like in a month from now, 2 months.
I want to hear you flags to clarify things. I don't always give you the opportunity to fully say what you want to say. So you don't do things here at school. School sanction events, but he is doing things socially with his friends outside of school. It doesn't necessarily have to be at school all the time. If he's outside of school. Okay? Alright, good. Alright, here we go. Label your notes this. Psychology is a science. We're out of here in 12 minutes. We have a shortened schedule. Then you'll go to your 6th period, 9:30 to 10:40. Then you got lunch from 10:40 to 11:10. 8th period, 11:15 to 12:25. Then 12:25 to 1:11 is the assembly. Do you have to go to the assembly?
Nah, son.
Teachers say you can't listen to